Hello everyone. So for today's video, I'll be going to discuss about the measures of relative position known as z-scores. So before I jump to my discussion, allow me to introduce myself. So my name is Martin Crisairil from BSSW1A and I am your presenter for today's video. Okay, let's proceed. So, when we say z-score is a measure the distance between an observation and the mean. It measured in units of standard deviation. So, we're going to use this formula, which is the value minus the mean all over the standard deviation. So for the population data, we're using this formula, which is the in the right side. But in the whole discussion, we will use the sample data. We will use this formula, which is the Zx equal value x mean over the standard deviations. Okay, so if the z-score is positive, the positive score is above the mean. If the z-score is 0, the score is the same as the mean. If the z-score is negative, the score is below the mean. Again, if the z-score is positive, the positive score is above the mean. If the z-score is 0, the score is the same as the mean. And if the z-score is negative, the score is below the mean. For example, an IQ test has a mean of 105 and a standard deviations of 20. Find the corresponding z-scores for each IQ. So, we will find the corresponding z-scores sa lahat ng nabanggit na IQ here, which is the 88, 122, and 110. So, using this formula, which is the value minus mean over standard deviation, so that is 88 minus 105 equal and divided by 20. So the answer is negative 0.85, which is the value of our z-score is negative, so therefore 88 is below the mean. So second, same process din, which is 122 minus, i-minus lang natin siya guys, si value, i-minus natin siya kay mean, and i-divide natin siya kay standard deviation. So, 122 minus 105 equal, and yung result, i-divide natin kay 20, which is, ang sagot ay magiging 0.85. So 0.85 is positive, therefore 122 is above the mean. And letter C, which is the 110, same process. 110 minus 105 divided by 20, answer is 0.25. So 0.25 is a positive number, meaning ang z-score is positive, therefore 110 is above the mean. Next is, which of the following exam grades has two better relative position? A grade of 43 of an algebra test with mean of 40 and standard deviation of 3, or a grade of 75 on geometry with mean of 72 and standard deviation of 5. In order to find which of the following exam grade has a relative position, we need to find out the z-score of the two tests. How to solve? Yes, same process lang din po. For a grade of 43, okay, so let's find out the value of the z-score here. So 43 minus 40 equal divided by 3, answer is 1. In the algebra test, the z-score is 1. So for the second naman, which is the geometry, so geometry test, for a grade of 73, same process. 73 minus 72 equal and divided by 5 answer is 0.26. So that is the z-score of two tests. In algebra 1, in geometry is 0.6. So, what do you think, guys? Which of the following has a better relative position? I'll give you 5 seconds to think. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Uh-uh. For the algebra test, the z-score is 1, and the geometry test, two, the z-score is 0.6. Since the z-score for the algebra test is larger, which is 1, the position in the algebra test is higher than the position in the geometry test. So, I hope na-gets niyo yun, no? The z-score for the algebra test is larger. The position in the algebra test is higher than the position in the geometry test. Okay, let's proceed for another application. So Raul has taken two tests in chemistry class. He scored 72 on the first test, for which the mean of all scores was 65 and the standard deviation was 8. He received a 60 on his second test, for which the mean of all scores was 45 and the standard deviation was 12. In comparison to other students, did Raul do better on the first test or the second test? So we will find out. For a score of 72, which is in his first test, no, same process lang din, z zx equal x value x mean over the standard deviation. So 72 minus 65 equal and divided by 8. The answer is 0.875. So, yan yung nasa first test. Yan ang z-score ni first test, which is the 0.875. For a score of 60, which is sa second test naman ni Raul, same process lang din, 60 minus 45 equal and divided by 12. Answer is 1.25. So that's the z-score of Raul second test. Okay, so did Raul do better on the first test or second test? Yes, Raul scored better on the second test than he did on the first test. It's obvious. It's obvious naman dahil mas mataas ang z-score sa second test compared to first test. Okay, another guys. What if yung z-score is given na on the problem? Like for example, in this problem, a consumer group tested a sample of 100 light bulbs. It found that the mean life expectancy of the bulbs was 842 hours with a standard deviation of 90. One particular light bulb from the Durabite company had a z-score of 1.2. What was the lifespan on this light bulb? Again, in this problem po, the value of z-score is given na, which is the 1.2. So, paano natin siya gagawin? Applying the same formula. Yes po, applying the same formula. So, let's get first the given value. So, the z-score is 1.2 and the mean is 842 and the standard deviation is 90. So using this trick given, we will going to substitute in formula. So kapag ganitong equation na siya, we need to apply the LCD or simply multiply. Or simply multiply 90 to 1.2. So 90 times 1.2 equals, that is 108. So, is equal to minus uh, negative 842, and after that solve for x. So x is equal to 950. Bakit? Paano nangyari yon? Because negative 842, meaning you're going to add on both sides 842, or simply transpose negative 842 to the left side. That's why the value of x is 950. So therefore, the light bulb had a life of span of 950 hours. So that's all. Thank you for watching. Hope you learned something in this video. Salamat!